It moves in silence, invisible to radar, designed to strike anywhere in the world without ever being seen. The B-2 Spirit stealth bomber is not just an aircraft, it's a ghost, a technological marvel that redefined air power and gave the United States the unique ability to strike with absolute precision from the shadows. This is the story of the B-2 bomber, how it was born in secrecy, proven in combat, and continues to shape the future of warfare. The B-2's story begins in the depths of the Cold War, during a time when the threat of nuclear war loomed large. By the late 1970s, the U.S. Air Force needed a bomber that could evade increasingly advanced Soviet radar and air defense systems. Enter the world of stealth. The B-2 was born from the top-secret Advanced Technology Bomber program, which focused on designing a long-range, low-observable aircraft that could penetrate deep into enemy territory. Northrop, now Northrop Grumman, was awarded the contract. What followed was one of the most ambitious aerospace engineering projects in history. Utilizing radar-absorbing materials, curved surfaces, and a revolutionary flying wing design, the B-2 would become the most advanced stealth bomber ever built. After nearly a decade of development, the B-2 Spirit made its first public appearance in 1988 and flew for the first time in 1989. Only 21 B-2s were ever built, each one costing over $2 billion, making it one of the most expensive aircraft in history. But the cost wasn't just for the airframe, it was for what the B-2 represented, the ability to bypass any defense, strike any target, and return home undetected. So what makes the B-2 so extraordinary? First, it's virtually invisible to radar. Its unique flying wing shape, along with classified radar-absorbing materials, disperses radar waves rather than reflecting them, making the aircraft appear no larger than a bird on enemy systems. Second, it has global reach. With in-air refueling, the B-2 can strike targets anywhere on Earth from bases in the continental US, making it the ultimate long-range precision strike aircraft. Third, its payload is devastating. The B-2 can carry 40,000 pounds of ordnance, including conventional bombs like JDAMs, Joint Direct Attack Munitions, bunker-busting GBU-57 MOPs, massive ordnance penetrators, nuclear weapons, making it a pillar of the U.S. nuclear triad. But beyond the numbers, the real power of the B-2 is its ability to deliver this firepower while remaining completely undetected. The B-2 entered service in 1997 and saw its first combat in 1999 during Operation Allied Force in Kosovo. Flying from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, B-2s struck Serbian targets halfway across the globe, returning home in single missions that lasted over 30 hours. They hit 33% of all Serbian targets in the first 8 weeks of the war, despite flying only 1% of the total missions. Its success didn't stop there. In 2001, following the attacks on 9/11, B-2s were among the first aircraft to strike Taliban and Al-Qaeda positions in Afghanistan. Again, they flew from Missouri, refueled multiple times in the air, and delivered precision-guided munitions on enemy strongholds, all in complete radio silence. In 2003, during the invasion of Iraq, B-2s targeted Saddam Hussein's command and control structures. With laser-guided bombs and GPS-guided JDAMs, they dismantled key infrastructure while minimizing civilian casualties. In 2011, B-2s flew from the US to Libya, dropped over 40 bombs on hardened aircraft shelters, and returned without a scratch, demonstrating their ongoing global strike capability. Perhaps one of the most striking and most secretive uses of the B-2 involved covert strikes against Iranian nuclear infrastructure. While not officially confirmed by the US government, several credible sources and defense analysts have reported that the B-2 was used in 2007 and again in 2018 to strike Iranian facilities suspected of housing advanced nuclear or weapons development programs. Flying undetected across Middle Eastern airspace, B-2s reportedly struck deep underground labs and nuclear research sites in hardened bunkers. Thanks to their stealth and high-altitude penetration, they bypassed Iran's Russian-made radar systems and delivered precision bunker-busting munitions. Whether in full-on warfare or preemptive covert strikes, the B-2's ability to penetrate denied airspace makes it a strategic asset unlike any other. Despite its power, operating the B-2 is no small task. Each aircraft requires specialized climate-controlled hangars to maintain its stealth coating. The stealth materials must be regularly inspected and repaired, making each mission a carefully coordinated effort of pilots, mechanics, software engineers, and radar experts. The B-2 is flown by a two-person crew, a pilot and a mission commander. In longer missions, crew members may even rotate rest shifts mid-air using makeshift sleeping areas behind the cockpit. These pilots undergo years of training to operate the most advanced bomber in the world, making them part of an elite group trusted with some of the most sensitive missions in modern military history. So what's next for the Spirit? While the B-2 remains the centerpiece of American stealth bombing capability, it's now being joined by the B-21 Raider, a next-generation stealth bomber expected to enter service later this decade. Still, the B-2 is not going away anytime soon. With upgraded software, new digital interfaces, and improved weapons capabilities, the Spirit will likely remain in service until at least 2050. And in an era of rising tensions with nations like China, North Korea, and Iran, the ability to strike without warning or detection will remain a key element of American air dominance. The B-2 Spirit isn't just a bomber, it's a symbol of precision, power, and technological superiority. A symbol that even the most fortified targets can be reached, that no distance is too great, and that in the quiet of night, justice can strike without a whisper. From the war zones of Kosovo and Iraq to the hidden mountains of Iran, the B-2 has proven again and again that the most powerful weapons don't just roar, they vanish. It is the ghost in the sky, and it's not going anywhere.